Hi there. Greetings, everyone. My name is Rajiv Mudumba, and I'm the host and executive producer of Plan B Success, a podcast that I created about 2+ years ago. Now, the premise of Plan B Success is that we all fall into a career, business, job by happenstance, and then we figure out what our likes and dislikes are, what our strengths and weaknesses are, and then, hopefully, over the next couple of years after we figured this out, we go and chase after our passion. So this is a podcast that is there to tell people that go and chase your passion. Make sure that you understand what your passion is all about. And when you do chase your passion, it's no longer work. Now, I'm an executive and have been one for the last 20+ years. So somewhere along the journey, I had some time on my hands. I got some time on my hands where I could do something other than just work. And during this time, I stumbled into podcasts. I saw a lot of 20-somethings who were out there talking to the next celebrity that they could find, recording it, and putting these interviews out there in the podcasting world. And then I asked myself a question. When you look at artists, musicians, actors, any of these people, they have an entire repertoire of work to show. There's something tangible, no matter whether they've been in the business for 20 years or 30 years, that they can look back to that very first movie that they shot, all the way to the latest movie that they have as well. Now, when you look at employees or corporate folks, what do you have to show? Most of the work that you've done, perhaps 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, how many over years you've spent in the field, in corporate America or the corporate world for that matter, is pretty much distilled into 2 pages. 2 pages of experience on your resume. That's all you have to show. And that got me thinking. We all have so much of experience, so much of expertise that we have garnered over the years. And it's all within us, in our head, in our heart. And is there a way to crystallize that? Is there a way to record that and share it with the world? Is there a way that it can benefit others? And yes, there is. And that's how I got into podcasting. I didn't want to be someone looking back, reflecting back, let's say 80+ years into my life and telling myself or cursing myself that there's so much more in me that I haven't shared. And that's how I started Plan B Success. Now I do 3 episodes a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays when I release. Mondays is an interview with someone who's been there, done that, who's made a pivot in their life, in their career, and has come out successful. And Wednesdays and Fridays, I pick a topic and I talk about it. Topics that are close to my heart, my expertise, my experience, topics that intrigue me and could intrigue others. The kind of listeners that I attract with Plan B Success are entrepreneurs, career professionals, and students. These are the kind of people that enjoy this content. So once I figured out that I want to crystallize everything in my head, in my heart, and put it in a format that others can enjoy, I started looking into what podcasting was all about. I learned about the software, hardware, recording, editing, branding, all of it, and then I launched Plan B Success. I put it out on all the major podcasting platforms out there, and then I would research topics, write down my thoughts on it, and then I would speak on those topics and record them. At the same time, I figured out that I can do more than one thing with the content I'm creating. So whatever I wrote went into my blog posts or articles. I write on Medium, and of course, the podcast, I record the audio, and then I started creating YouTube videos as well. So between all the 3 of them, then I started putting it out on social media channels, the regulars, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Clubhouse, all of these, Pinterest for that matter, wherever people would be able to access them, WhatsApp, and then it started growing. The listenership started growing. And there's a lot of listeners now who actually listen to the podcast, who enjoy the YouTube channel, and who love the Medium articles. That's how I'm sharing my content. That's how I'm getting my voice out so that others can benefit from it. And then besides that, there's also a followership that starts developing. People that are attracted to your content, who like what you talk about, who like the way you talk about it, they come back, and then there's dialogue going on with them. And soon this followership is of people, like-minded people, who form a community and who are looking to get their voice out. And that's where I come in to help them with their mission, whether it's to start a podcast, whether it's to ideate, create, launch, and monetize a podcast, whether it's to create a coaching program, whether it's to create a blog or a YouTube channel. I'm able to help them. I'm able to serve them. Besides all the corporate stuff that I do, where I can be helpful to someone on the corporate side as well, when they want a speaker on a certain topic: personal development, professional development, life and career coaching. These are some of the topics that I talk to, that I speak about. Now, I implore you to think about this. There's nothing stopping you in this world from taking that first step and getting your voice out. You have your own expertise, your own unique expertise, you have your own unique experience. It's time you distill it, bring it together, extract it, package it, and put it out for the world to consume. In a world of 7+ billion people, there's always someone out there who's waiting for your message, who's waiting to hear what you have to say, learn from it, and benefit. So don't deny them that. Get started now, get started today, get your voice out.